What is up, guys and girls? I am Virtual Pigs and welcome back to some Interstellar Rift. Now, I have a bit of a change this time. I have decided to shuffle things up a bit and make the series fresh again like it once was. So, not flying around in my big admin ship anymore, or just my big ship in general, because it doesn't really matter if it's in admin mode or not. It's still freaking huge. Either way, this time we're doing a little challenge that I've set myself. Basically, we are 10 jumps out from the Vectron Sync's starter system. So, first things first, welcome to the Akimbo Star Chaser. This ship weighs under 100,000 in weight, so it allows me to have and use this small little jump drive. Little baby thing right here. Which is good, because we're going to need that in order to get back to the Vectron Sync system. That's the final goal of this challenge. However, I only have enough items on board to make one stack of jump fuel, of which that will chew in one jump. That will go through the entire lot in one jump. I have just over half tank of fuel, and I've got a spare crate of oxygen there, and 2 currently in the oxygenators. And that's it. That's all I've got. And I've got to get myself back to the Vectron Sync system. Because when I got lost last time, apparently it only took me 16 minutes to get back. Yeah. Didn't take me anywhere near as long as I expected. But it's all fine, because we're starting the system. I've given myself, you know, a little bit of a chance. We are starting in a system that has nitrogen, beryllium, and obviously water for me to make the deuterium. And this ship has everything I need on board in that one room to do just that. It's got extractors, it's got a refinery, it's got that over there. Don't worry about that bit up there, that's just access to the thing over there in case we get ignites. Because this ship also isn't immortal, it has no admin parts, it's frankly terrible. Because it only has 2,000 shields and an absolutely piddly amount of armor that you could probably disintegrate by looking at it the wrong way. So with that being said, I guess we better go and get ourselves the stuff necessary to actually start building some of these. Or some jump fuel and stuff. Before I do, however, there is one thing I have to mention. This system also has a lot of screw in it. It's got a very high screw rating. I think it was like just over 3k. On top of that, should this ship ever at any point go above 100,000 weight, I will no longer be able to use the rift drive. So I need to keep everything on this ship, cargo included, and I need to keep the ship under 100,000, otherwise we're going to be screwed. So, let us get to our first jump, shall we? I need to keep a very close eye on our fuel here, because that is a very real possibility that we may not actually, well, that we could run out of fuel. If we run out of fuel, it's pretty much game over. Because the other thing as well is that I was meant to start with 10,000 credits. Kind of might have forgotten to do that. Actually, do I have 10,000? I might have a little bit more than that, actually, now I think about it. Because if I remember rightly, I think I actually did a mission briefly. Oh, okay, there is actually a planet there. I was not aware of this fact. Do one drop. Oh my word, look at all of those beautiful asteroids ready for mining. And not a skrill in sight. Oh, joyous joys. Right, I am going to leave you running at about 8 meters a second. I'm going to quickly run downstairs. Yeah, 39,000. Also, I want to check my money. Oh yeah, 377k. Because the other stipulation is if I run into any stations that have a vault, I'm not allowed to use the vault. So yes, that's that definitely makes things that little bit more difficult. Right, well, there's some beryllium for us. That's actually very handy. In fact, you know what? I'm actually going to go and pull the ship to a stop. Because I know we're only doing 8 meters a second, but I tell you what, let's get ourselves right over in all of this goodness over here. Bring the ship to a stop. And actually go and mine some of the goodness that we've got now, because basically water for me is, well, for this ship is going to be its life and blood, because it's going to be the fuel, the oxygen, and also the deuterium, because, you know, we need deuterium for jump fuel. And we're going to go through a stack of that every time we jump. So that's fun. Okay, right. So I've got some nitrogen. Because we're going to need the nitrogens as well in order to do a thing. I mean, every so often, like, the thing with this challenge is that there are going to be points every now and then where it doesn't use a complete stack of jump fuel of the xanthium, so every now and then we're basically going to end up with a free jump from what's been stacking up and getting left over. Right, now the question I have, we don't need oxygen because we've got 2,000 in the things at the moment, we've got another 1,000 there. And while I could use the deuterium, I think getting that hydrogen tank full is going to be the #1 priority. You know, getting that so that it's actually good. Why am I trying to put it in that side? What am I doing? Do you want to... Thank you. Thank you, Server Save, for making it lag like that. Right. Yeah, see, because it takes 1,000 water in order to make 1 deuterium, so... It's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be very expensive indeed. You know what? If this was gonna be easy, it wouldn't be a challenge. Also, I have absolutely no idea how long I'll have been recording for, come close to the end of this. Ah, yes, that's the other thing I should probably mention. The other stipulation on this is I am not allowed to use admin powers with the exception to one, which is whenever I finish a video and inevitably go offline or something, I will be allowing myself to put the ship into invulnerable mode so that it doesn't, you know, chew through, well, so it doesn't, basically so it doesn't get destroyed. I'm also going to empty it of fuel so it doesn't chew through its power, I don't know why. But other than that, I'm not going to be using any admin powers, although, frankly, there's only like one admin power that I could actually use that would be any good to me. And all the asteroids are moving away from me. Damn. I guess we better go and have a little look. I mean, I haven't actually checked this out, but I think this ship is actually capable of holding enough cargo that it can get itself close to its weight limit, possibly even over. I don't 100% know. Rich asteroid. I'll tell you what, I know I haven't got a strip miner on board, but I kind of want to see what that rich asteroid is, just because YOLO. I reckon it's probably going to be a water one. Yeah, that's a water one, which probably also means it's got lots of nitrogen in it, so I am not going to make myself sad that I don't have a strip miner on board, because nitrogen is a real key thing for me at the moment. I am stuck out here in the middle of space, in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and yeah, just kind of surviving on my own wit. And also knowledge of the game and how the game works and stuff. Ooh, you have two of the things that I need in you. Oh wait, no you don't. You have aluminium. I'm going to be chucking the aluminium out. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep the aluminium on me. The reason is because I've allowed myself to be able to buy some of the things that I need should I run into a station that actually, you know, has things like that. So aluminium or even ingots, because I do have the ability to convert them here, will be a nice little bit of monies for me to buy stuff with. You know, being able to buy our resources will be very, very handy. Okay, right, so we got a full stack of that now. Do you know what? I'm actually going to split this up into different components. So we've got deuterium there. We will shove... we'll shove the nitrogen upstairs on this pad, and then we'll shove the beryllium right next to it. Beautiful. Right, let's move ourselves to a different part or different grouping of asteroids. Maybe these ones up here. Actually, no, tell a lie. We'll go for that cloud right there. And any second. And stop. Right. Perfect. Brilliant. Wonderful. And all that good stuff. And the reason that I'm going to do one more cloud is because Ooh, more beryllium. I'll take that. There isn't even a bigger one there. Oh, no. Quick. Miner, do the iron, like, real fast, because I want that one. I want that one right there. Right there. Right there. Give it to me. Oh, yes. That is a lovely amount of beryllium. I'm actually surprised we haven't run into any skrill with the skrill rating as high as it is. Both surprised and very grateful, because this thing doesn't have any weapons and it has very minimal shields, so if we run into skrill, that's going to be a bad day for us. It's going to be very much a bad day for us. You're almost done, aren't you? And there we go. Right, so we don't need any of this. So out the airlock you go. Your unnecessary weight. Right, now I want to see if there is, first of all, I'm going to search for veteran sinks. I'm going to see which way it is, because although I did actually fly myself here, I honestly have no idea what way veteran sinks is at the moment. Oh my. Oh my, that is a, that's a long way, isn't it? That's a very long way. Right, okie dokie, that then is absolutely fine. So we'll clear that, which means we need to go up. So, which one of you has a station in it? You've got a lot of water. You also have nitrogen. Oh, I'm so tempted, but that would be wasting a jump to get there. Oh, game, why you gotta twist me like this? Again, more nitrogen. Ooh. Alright, that was the first one. Okay, what about you? I bet you there's gonna be like no stations out here. Oh, you have a massive scroll thing. No, you do have nitrogen though. Still not as good as that first one. That first one, ooh, that was tasty. Which we might actually be able to go for the tastiness, considering I'm not actually finding any systems that are going to be much better. That's got over 4,000 scroll rating. No, thank you. Not a 4,000 scroll rating. Oh, I've seen a 4,000 scroll rating in the Euclid, and just not happening. Right, so what have we got? It takes 10 beryllium and 10 deuterium each time I jump. I have 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got about 8 jumps with a little bit of beryllium left over. And that's the beryllium count. What's my deuterium count? My deuterium count is 10 because I haven't actually found any water or anything yet. And obviously it also takes 1,000 nitrogen each time. Well, it very much looks like we are going to be doing this. We're going to be going to that also very tasty looking system just as soon as I make me up a batch of xanthium, because I'm going to need it. There you go, make me up a batch of xanthium. I mean, I would make dixanthium, but the problem is that small rift drive, they can't take dixanthium. It also can't exceed the weight of 100,000, so I should probably make sure that we're actually under that weight limit as well. Ship stats, cargo. Oh yeah, we are very cleanly under that weight at the moment. That is good. Actually, you keep the ship's stats up, because I'm probably going to be on this ship for a little while, so there's not going to be changing anytime soon. I don't actually know if you've taken the... No, you haven't taken the deuterium that you need, have you? Yeah, because it takes one deuterium, 1 beryllium, and 100 nitrogen per 100 xanthium. So you literally just times that by 10. It's a really nice, easy recipe, actually. Because it's all nice round numbers that end in a 0, you just add another 0 to it, because that's the rule of times by 10. You just add a 0 to it. Right, so that's Byzantium. That's what's going to get us to this system. In the meantime, I need to load it up. There we go. And I need to set to ship. And then engage! I'm actually going to leave that Xanthium just sitting in the drive as well, because it's not taking up space then. Oh. There we go. I mean, I would show you the outside of this ship, but it's nothing to really ogle at. It's not a very pretty looking ship. It's actually a very basic looking ship. Yeah, nothing too special, but it does its job. In fact, it does its job beautifully. Actually, you know what, I'm going to show you anyway, because there is one unique thing about it, is that the front of it's actually kind of circular in shape. But that is the Akimbo Star Chaser. Which, oh, it's just the things. I mean, even if I do run out of hydrogen, technically I will still have power, because I do have a couple of solar panels. But they're like barely any of them. Right, so we are going over there. Also, I like the fact that there wasn't really that much in this. Right, is that gravitational influence, or is that... Oh no, okay, it's just gravitational influence. I was going to say, because we should have the fuel and the battery power to actually get up to the AU warp. Should be in the optimum word. I mean, like, with the other thing with this challenge as well is there probably will be people joining me a bit later down the line. Honestly, I have no idea how long this is going to take, but I've estimated around 10 videos worth. Because, you know, the whole having to actually mine stuff and, you know, all that stuff. And the fact that I'm fairly certain we're not going to have any stations pop. Well, I think we probably will have like maybe 1 or 2 stations pop up, but we're not going to have, you know, many. If any, for that matter. There's actually a very real possibility that we might not run into any. That is very appreciated of you, server save. Just quickly have a look, see who's online. Right. We are looking for nitrogen and water. We need water for 2 things, both fuel and deuterium. And we need the nitrogen as well, because our nitrogen stocks are a little low. So, first asteroid I run across has both of the things that we need. Another asteroid that I run across, again, has both things we need. I don't think that's actually going to get through the water before, yeah, no, there you go. It's popped off. You know, it's fine. It is fine, though, because we are constantly moving forward at a steady rate. So, we won't have to worry about, you know, things suddenly disappearing. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Nitrogen. And more nitrogen, thank you. Look at that, it gave me basically an entire stack of nitrogen. Do you know what? We actually do, we have enough for another lot of jump fuel already. Pleasantly surprised. Right, I'm going to turn this one, or this set of 1,000, into 1 deuterium. Oh my, I just realised that if you basically have to times that recipe by 10 and it's 1,000 water to 1 deuterium, that has to be times by 10 as well. That's 10,000 water. 10,000 water per stack of xanthium. I never actually thought of it that way before. Oh, that is a lot. Right, you make me some of that beautiful hydrogen. Very much appreciated. Deuterium. You know what? I'm going to leave our stuff for selling downstairs. I'm going to leave our crafting materials to actually build the xanthium upstairs. Oh yeah, we do also have lockers on board. At the moment they're only holding ammo for the repair gun. Should I actually run into, you know, some skrill and get my arse handed to me. There's no asteroids around. I'm going to have to put the ship back on course. Right. If you don't quite mind. Very much appreciate if you would move at the highest possible speed you can, which is 199. Sounds about right actually, because of the amount of stuff we have on board, and we only have 2 engines as well. We've only got the 2 big engines, that's all we got. And any second, you know, I swear it doesn't feel like the server's saving every 15 minutes like it's meant to. It feels like it's saving every 5 or something. Either that, or I have been recording for a lot longer than I think I have, which is very likely the case. In fact, I believe I might have been. I can't actually see it at the moment because I've changed a few things and I can't actually see the numbers on the counter anymore because, you know, oversight. Oversights are a wonderful thing. Right, we're gonna plop ourselves there and see if the extractor can reach anything useful. Well, I mean, that's a pretty decent size, that water asteroid. Yeah, I can deal with that. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. Do you know, when I actually built this, I didn't realise that there were the occasional bits that I'd forgotten to recolour, and I was tempted to go back through and recolour all these bits that I've forgotten to actually recolour, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It kind of adds a bit of a different personality to the ship. I mean, at least the ship's got more than enough light in that, and you know, it's definitely got everything it needs. Oh, are you done? Oh wait, that was the extractor that I was... My brain is not working. And again, some might say, whenever does it actually work? And I would answer with, I've got no clue. Doop 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 doop, up we go, thank you. Right, so I will definitely 100% take that. So that's nitrogen. Gotta love the nitrogen. Okay, so that is directly under that. I thought it was. I wonder how much this chews through the fuel using both the Actually, you know what? This thing's actually surprisingly fuel efficient. I am very much pleasantly surprised by how fuel efficient this thing actually is. Star Jumper. No, not Star Jumper. Star Chaser. You, aside from me getting your name wrong, are working like an absolute dream. And I very, very, very much appreciate that you are doing that. Because we have enough for another jump. No, we don't. We've got enough nitrogen and beryllium for another jump. We don't have enough deuterium for another jump. We're going to need a whole lot more water. Right, how are we doing on fuel? Okay, I know what I'm going to do. It's a little bit risky. It's a little bit risky indeed. I'm going to turn that into two deuterium. I'm going to preserve as much as I can by emptying my fuel stores. I actually get the feeling emptying the fuel stores is going to be easier said than done. Yes, I know we're below 25%. That's perfectly fine. I expected as much. I tell you what though, that button is an absolute dream to have. It makes life so much easier. This is just one click and there you go. There's all your hydrogen just, you know, floating there. Right, so that's us now. We are now pretty much working on what our batteries have stored up. So I'm going to take this 2 deuterium. I'm going to turn the extra 202 into hydrogen. I'm going to put the deuterium there. And quickly grab that. I'm going to shove that tiny little bit in there. And I bet you there's no asteroids around, is there? Nope. See, this is exactly why I shoved that 202 in there, because hopefully that'll give us just enough oomph to get ourselves back into asteroid rank. Where are the asteroids? Game, what's happened to all my asteroids? Why have you taken them away from me? No, I need the asteroids. Right, actually really badly. We actually aren't chewing through that fuel that much. I'm actually kind of surprised how slowly we're going through that fuel. Alright, now I'm hoping that that asteroid, that water asteroid, will float close enough that I'll be able to, nope, no, I can't extract it. Do you know what, actually though, that is perfectly fine. I really don't mind. Because we've got 108 extra. So we're going to take that out. Because this is, I'm basically going to show you exactly how I'm going to leave the ship. We're going to leave it with absolutely zero fuel in it. Which means it's now got to survive on just that for power. Oh, and also 4 large capacitor, like battery, the big capacitor battery things. These buggers down there. I've got 4 of those, one in each corner of this room. This, oh, by the way, this is the power core. This is where most of our power comes from. With the exception of one other, which I will show you now, because if we get ignites on it, I'm going to have to show you to you anyway. Fortunately, I hope we never do get ignites on it, because that will not be nice. And then we get up there, and then it's right there. It's kind of clipped into the engine a little bit because I needed power, and that was the easiest way of doing it without having to dramatically change the ship too much. So we are now going to float on that much power. I'm going to leave this video here, so this is the start of what the challenge is, and us trying to get back to Vertual Sinks, which, as you saw, was a very, 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 very long way away. So that's going to be quite the journey. But anyway, that does it for this video. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. Stay awesome as always. And I will see you lots in the next video.